My life has shifted so many times because I go to the true nature of the originating force. I have to be responsible for the way I'm thinking, because what I'm thinking is setting up a pattern plan. I remember being the young man putting on the pair of boots. I was already told what was going to happen. I followed those beliefs, and I followed that for about 5 or 6 years. And that's normally the way things happen. We just go along life following beliefs, but it didn't have to be that way. When I chose that I would create a new reality, I threw the hammer and said, I'll never do it again. But it took me thinking that I have circumstances and conditions outside of me. It took me 4 or 5 years doing things that I didn't want to do. It took me finally deciding that I'm going to be, do, and have something different. But if I wouldn't have stepped into myself and say, I'm going there, nothing would have changed. And let's listen to that again. Yeah. If I wouldn't have stepped into myself and decide I'm going there and there's a place and start taking actions, nothing would have happened. So was the creative force always there? I thought that's all I could do, and that's what I went and done. I thought from my base beliefs that that's the way things had to be. I thought from what I thought I was capable of doing at the time. Who was deciding what was capable at the time? My beliefs were. Very first thing he said, if you think that something outside of you is creating your life, go look in the mirror. What did that mean? That's right at the very beginning. Yeah. What is he saying?
He's saying you need to look within instead of looking to your circumstances around you.
Getting into the spirit of it means, what does that mean?
And what does that it means? Entering the spirit of it. What is that it? What do you understand from that?
Become the actor.
There you go. Act the play forward. I remember the other part where I've been looking for years for my purpose, looking for purpose. I was doing things. I was existing. I was living life. That word, life happens. I was doing that for a while, all the time looking for purpose. Finally, I received the vision of the thing that I felt impelled to do, I felt called to do. Immediately, I started my first company out of my garage. If I would not have believed that it was possible, I wouldn't have done it. If I would not have thought with conviction and determined reality that this is where I'm going, I would have talked myself out of it. And I had plenty of people to say it couldn't be done. I had plenty of circumstances telling me it couldn't be done. I had all those things, but I had to step in and look in the mirror and say, that's where we're going. And nobody could do it for me. Yeah. So when we're looking at this mutual vivifying effect, the essential and the incidental. The essential was you, the incidental was the effect. The essential was, am I able to do that? We're looking at the cause and the effect. It's a mutual vivifying effect. So when we look at reality, it is a mutual vivifying effect. When you get in touch with the higher side of your personality, it would be what? You had a vision. You were a child, you were looking at the US. Why were you looking and why were you envisioning another place? The higher side of your personality was wanting. Did that not alter the pattern plan? Yeah. Something inside of you as a child was already wanting. Why would your higher side of your personality be wanting to do this? Why would you be encouraged to look over there? To be inspired to be over there? What would do that? Because you're wanting more than what you're seeing where? In the surroundings. Yeah. Why would you be guided to come here?
Because of everything, because of what I am, because of my desire.
I believe there's something essential always guiding us towards the higher side of where we're supposed to be. I honestly think that every individual that's come into this world has something essential about them that is wanting to grow, and it knows that it's limitless and it wants to express its perfection. There's something inside of each and every one of us that's individualized and it wants to aspire. You're being guided from a child, and if we really go back and keep going back, where did this original inspiration start? And why did it start?
Obviously, you can do better.
And so obviously there's something in this world, I say, that's always trying to connect the dots. I know that there's a physical side of us that's always trying to control or hold us back. There's a physical side of us trying to say it's better to be safe. We already know how to do this. Let's stay here. But there's also another side that's always wanting to look over there or go over there or think that that's possible. I say that's the essential part of us, the higher side of our personality, trying to guide us.
Yeah. So if we get connected, that's what we're teaching. We get connected with that higher self. We're always expanding, making this world better for ourselves and for others.
Yep. I know there's something essential inside of each and every one of us that's wanting us to grow. That's what it is. And it knows that we are capable of doing and having so much more. Are we listening to the higher side of our personality, or are we listening to the lower side of the personality? The lower side is going to be the physical world. Are we capable? Yeah, can we do it? They can do that. The true knowledge always consists in the true nature of the originating force. The true knowledge always consists in the true nature of the originating force. And this is perfectly said. The true knowledge always consists in the true nature of the originating force. I cannot change him. I cannot help them or move them. Each individual is the true nature of their originating force. That person will not grow until they're ready to grow. That person will not move until they're ready to face their beliefs. That person will not grow until they're ready to face the inside of themselves, because that's the true nature of the originating force. If and when the individual is ready to grow and learn and to be okay with stepping into him being the center in a new direction. That's what Bob said at the end. It's a decision. That one word, decision, in a millisecond can change your whole world. But if you don't make the decision, the originating force controls your behavior and you're on plan.